death is just a natural, titan-stomping, magic girl-munching, notebook-killing part of life. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 anime deaths. For this list, we'll be looking at those deaths in anime that still make us stand around a coffin and hang our heads in sorrow, or relief depending on the character. We won't be including characters who are resurrected, characters who start the series out dead and in spirit form, or any characters who die off-screen.
You tell me everything.
If there's a character who you think we missed, be sure to check out our previous video, Top 10 Saddest Anime Deaths. Also, here is a spoiler warning, cause, you know. Number 10. Franz Epine, Gankutsu, the Count of Monte Cristo.
Nani? ちょっとした遊びですよ.
In this reimagining of Alexander Dumas's classic tale, the lead character and wide-eyed optimist Albert de Morcerf is completely enamored with the Count.
自分は普段はあまりオペラとか見ないんですが、でも話には思わず引き込まれてしまいました。
なるほど.
Fortunately, or unfortunately due to the nature of this list, his friend isn't all that trusting. This leads to Franz taking Albert's place in a duel with the Count and being stabbed inside a giant mecha. Not only does Albert run in just in time to see his friend's defeat, but that friend dies wishing him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, 16 歳.
Number 9. Junko Inoshima, Danganronpa, the animation. Some people fear death, others get off on it. We had a couple of interesting choices with this one, but we found ourselves fascinated by this particular character.
なんで私が
Early in the series, we're led to believe that Junko Inoshima is killed by Monobear, only to discover that it was her twin sister who was killed instead, and Junko is still alive. Well, temporary at least.
私がコントロール役に回り、彼女は表の学園生活に残ってもらうことにしました。
Her death via, and I'm quoting the show here, super duper nasty torture is a combination of unsettling and entertaining, as she smiles in ecstasy. Thrilled by her own torment while being tortured in multiple death traps is quite a stylish way to go. Number 8. Ryoku and Asaki Fueguchi, Tokyo Ghoul. As humans, we're supposed to be rooting for our species, but that's not necessarily the case with this series. Ghouls have the reputation of being vicious, man-eating monsters. But when these two characters die, we're convinced that humans are pretty much assholes.
お母さんもお父さんに会いたい。お母さん、ひなみ。
Not only does the demented Mado kill Asaki and steal one of his organs, but he uses it against Asaki's wife, Ryuku. The worst part, their daughter is there to hear it.
行きなさい。
The best part, Mado pays for it later. Number 7. Lelouch v Britannia, Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion R2.
I thank you. I love you, little sister.
War isn't always as black and white as one might think. Lelouch was a savior to some and a terrorist to others. In the public eye, this death was absolutely necessary, as the evil emperor was slain before he could do any more damage.
I thought so, 'cause I know who you really are inside your heart. I know everything about you, big brother.
But to those closest to him, and the viewers, this was a noble sacrifice. In his final words, he encourages his friend to become the hero the world needs by striking down its greatest enemy, Lelouch v Britannia.
The enemy of the world. That's zero.
Number 6. Sora Arasugawa, X 1999. A lot of people see love and fate as two sides of the same coin, but very few people are willing to die for love. Sorata, however, has accepted his inevitable death with a smile.
You keep saying that I'm the one, but I don't know what for.
The one I'll sacrifice my life for.
The woman he loves, Arashi Kishu, does everything she can do to protect him, but you can't save a hero from himself. Despite multiple warnings about his impending doom, we're lulled into a false sense of hope since he lives for so long. The second to last episode, really? That's just cruel.
You're so beautiful. I'm the luckiest guy on earth.
Number 5, Makoto Ito, School Days. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, a lesson Makoto Ito learns the hard way. Okay, so his friend Sakai hooks him up with dream girl Kotonoha.
どうも。はじめまして、桂琴乃葉です。
Then, Makoto leaves Kotonoha for Sakai. Then he sleeps with some other girls and ends back with Kotonoha. Then Sakai ends up pregnant. Then Sakai kills Makoto. Then Kotonoha kills Sakai and carves out her uterus to see she wasn't pregnant.
中に誰もいませんよ。
She then lovingly cradles Makoto's decapitated head. Word of advice, Mojoholics. Never cheat on your waifu. Number 4, Spike Spiegel, Cowboy Bebop.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna make a bit of a scene.
There is occasional debate on whether or not Spike may have survived the end of Cowboy Bebop, especially since he's faked his death before.
Where's Vicious? On the top floor. This way.
Sadly, our space cowboy adventures have indeed come to an end, complete with that cool Spike Spiegel smirk and the declaration of bang.
Bang.
At least he goes out in a blaze of glory when he returns to the Red Dragon Crime Syndicate, which he used to be a member of, and takes out quite a few of its members, including his former partner, Vicious. Number 3, L, Death Note. This is a bit of a tricky one because it's difficult to tell whose side we're supposed to be on. Light, the murderer who holds the world hostage, or L, the brilliant detective trying to bring him to justice? Okay, so when we put it that way, it's not all that difficult.
All I really have to do is remember the identities of the criminals I either see on TV or while I'm online, regardless of the severity of their crimes.
With each move and counter-move, L gets closer to proving Light's guilt. However, Light holds more cards and is willing to break the rules, and of course, kill to come out on top.
I've never been so humiliated in my life! Hey, why don't you just do the Shinigami ideal? Then you should have no problem killing him.
Just when we thought L would come out the victor, he ends up as just another name in the book. Number 2, Mami Tomoe, Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Hey there, Mojoholics. Would you like to become a magical girl? Transform into adorable clothes, gain superpowers, and save the world? All you have to do is sign a contract with this cat-like creature who will grant you any wish you desire. Simple, right?
僕と契約して魔法少女になってほしいんだ。
Of course, there are some risks. Magical girl Mami Tomoe's death serves as a catalyst that reveals the dark underbelly of the series, and over time, we learn that something rotten lies behind the cuteness. But enough about that. Let's talk about this contract. Before we put the final nail in the coffin, let's have some last words for our honorable mentions.
嘘じゃねえ。俺が本当に欲しかったものは、どうやら名声なんかじゃなかったんだ。
Your right views, maybe this is a more fitting end.
The least I can do is to be beside you at the end. 幸せに、エリナ。
Petra! Pull yourself together! Petra!
Number 1, Pantsu, Hunter x Hunter. Our number 1 pick has a death that's not only cruel, but goes grossly overboard. In an attempt to warn the outside world of the dangerous chimera ants, she writes SOS messages in blood and uses her bees to get the word out. But then she's shot. Repeatedly. Just when you think that'll be the end of it, her killer decides to eat her, laughing and loudly munching on her body. Her bees do deliver the message, but the damage to her body and our souls is already done. Do you agree with our list?
Easy for you to say you weren't there.
Which anime death stayed with you all this time? For more top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
But what happens when